having the conversation up front and having the teachers confident in having that conversation for this assignment. This is what you can use AI for. For this assignment, this would be an unacceptable use of AI. Having that conversation up front is going to make things a lot more clear. And I think it's going to save us a lot of trouble in the end.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
The way we've introduced AI tools to our teachers at the beginning of the school year and throughout, we work to provide professional learning to our districts, and some of those topics are AI. And so we've brought that to our teaching staff as offering, hey, here's 3 tools that are out there, and kind of give them a quick overview, but also give them a rubric to kind of evaluate the effectiveness of those tools. We've also taken a couple steps further. We've hired Rachael Ayers she's our innovation specialist here at the ESC of Eastern Ohio, and her main role is to kind of be that boots on the ground, working with those teachers to kind of walk them through that, but also to follow up either in a one-on-one situation or potentially as a larger group of teachers.
A lot of teachers they're hesitant at first, and then they get excited by how much it's able to accomplish and how much time it's able to give back to them. You know, if you were going to, even if you're a proficient writer, if you can write an email and let's say it takes you 15 minutes to write a rough draft, edit it, and send a nice professional email, the AI can generate it in 30 seconds or less. You can spend another 2 minutes editing it and making sure it's what you wanted to say. And you can send an email within 3 minutes that is professional and succinct and to the point. And then you have saved yourself 12 minutes. 12 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of time, but when a teacher has an hour or less of professional planning during the day, every 12 minutes is going to add up to time that they can spend looking at data, time that they can spend providing a more detailed, complex plan to help students. And so any time that you can save on a menial task is going to be exponentially beneficial to the students in their classroom.
I think to achieve a balance between, you know, what are the pros and the cons of this is truly to immerse yourself a little bit to see what it can produce. I think there's a lot of time-saving benefits to this. And I think that's from, you know, my experience in working with teachers as well and introducing some of these tools. They're just, I think for the amount of time it takes for it to produce something, it kind of does the work for them, and I think they see that initially. Obviously, there might be concerns because you do have to generally create an account, and your data then is becoming or owned by somebody else.
Each of the districts is going to have to create a policy for acceptable use and unacceptable use of AI. And part of that is going to have to be district policy. Part of that is going to have to be in a classroom and a teacher's policy, because everybody has different levels of familiarity with AI. Everyone has different comfort with AI. And also depending on the outcomes that are being requested in the classroom, one activity might have an acceptable use of AI that is higher than a different activity, depending on the learning goals and the outcomes that are being requested by that teacher. So even from classroom to classroom, there are certain situations where it'll be appropriate to use more AI and other situations where it'll be appropriate to use less AI. And having the conversation up front and having the teachers confident in having that conversation for this assignment, this is what you can use AI for. For this assignment, this would be an unacceptable use of AI. Having that conversation up front is going to make things a lot more clear. And I think it's going to save us a lot of trouble in the end.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.